Morning. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the session today. We're going to start with the activities. I need your student book, please. I need your student book. We're going to verify the information that we have been working previously in these classes, okay? So remember that we're working with this. We are going to start today, right? Okay. And we're going to work. Let me remind you something, okay? We have to check the unit number 3, right? Yes or no? We finished to review the number 1 and the number 2. And now we have to correct the number 3. It's okay? Yes or no? Activate your microphones. Que tengo unos mudos aquí adentro.
Yes, miss.
You completed the unit number 3, right? And we have to check that. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, very good. So
Yes.
we're going to start in this, okay? And obviously we're going to verify the information according to this. And we are going to state in this. Remember that we're going to work on unit number 3 and we are going to work on that. Jared, please start reading.
With
Farias,
life,
Jared,
with life, all the wild animals, birds, and insects that live in a natural habitat.
Okay, wildlife, number 2. Number 2,
Climate the weather conditions of an area or over a period of time.
okay, wildlife is the number 1 and number 2 is climate. Patricia Agudelo, continue the number 3.
A community of living times then every month.
The environment, what is the word for the number 3?
Ecosystem.
Ecosystem. Ecosystem. Number 4,
Ecosystem.
continue, number 4.
Taking rubbish into something you can use.
Something you can use. What is the word?
Recycling.
Recycling. Recycling.
Recycling.
Okay, continue. Number
And
5.
a population of animals or plants that are at risk of extinction.
Okay, what is the word?
Endangered species.
Endangered species. Endangered species. Por favor, hijo, cambia tu nombre rapidito porque te van a poner falta. Cambia tu nombre rapidito a tu usuario, ¿sí? En Zoom.
Sí, miss.
Okay, continue with the next. So here we have the words related to ecosystem and environment, and they wildlife, climate, ecosystem, recycling, endangered species, okay? Correct the errors, exactly the same process that we work in class, okay? Use a different color pen so you can use that, okay? Ready? 1, 2, 3. Ready? Okay. Let's do it quickly. Correct the errors. Correct the errors, okay? So quickly, let's do it. Quickly, let's do it. Okay. Now, we continue with the next part. In the next part, what do we have in this, okay? So we have a chart. In this chart, we are going to move around this, okay? We are going to move around this. And we said, Maria Moreno, start reading this. Maria?
Drag the words into the groups.
Okay, Maria Moreno. At this moment, you have the control remote. Maria, you have the control remote. I need that you drag the information, okay? Start. Maria, you are in control. You have the remote control. Your mouse, use my screen and move the information, okay? Ready? Okay. Maria,
Sí, mis
Use
dígame
the-
que se entrecorta poquito.
use the mouse. Use the mouse. Use your mouse in my computer. Made, done, or caused by people, okay? Click and move. Click and move. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Continue. Okay. Continue. Let's do it. Okay. Quickly, quickly, quickly. Okay. Continue, continue with the rest. Okay, continue with the rest. Okay, hurry up, hurry up. Let's do it, let's do it. Okay, ready? Quickly, miss, let's do it. Maria, quickly. Okay, let's do it, let's do it. Okay, continue, continue. Okay, perfect. And what is the last one? Let's do it quickly. Okay, Maria. Maria, please read. No, sorry, Maria. I need that you check. Click on check. Okay, Maria. Now I need that you read the information. Read the chart, please. Read the chart. Okay, Maria.
Made, done, or caused by people.
Made or done. What are the words?
Pollution, conservation, global warming, wind farm, recycling, and endangered
Endangered species. Okay, natural.
species. Yeah, natural, flood, rainforest, solar energy, ecosystem,
Climate. Climates.
with life and drought.
And drought. Okay. Those are the words that you are connecting according to this. Okay. Those are the words that you are connecting with that. Okay. So attention, we continue with the next part. We continue with the next part. Okay. And we said about this. Wait. sorry. We have the number 3 in this case. So we're going to match some of the objects. We're going to match some of the objects that we have in this case, right? So please, I am going to activate the annotate bar, please. I need that you activate the annotate bar. And please, I need that the boys, the group of the boys, men, you are going to use the annotate bar. Click on the annotate bar. And I need that you join with lines. I need that you join with lines. Use the annotate bar and join with lines, okay? Start, please. Boys, quickly. Boys, quickly. I need that you match the information, okay? Navarrete started. Quickly, the rest of the students, boys. Okay. Pinson. Continue. Okay, Elkin. Continue. Quickly, the rest of the students. You have different words that you can select. Okay, hurry up, hurry up. Okay. Elkin and Jinson are the only students, and Navarrete. What happened with the rest of the boys? No more boys in the classroom? Solo he tenido 3 varones en el
Miss.
aula. Tell me. Okay, that's good. Okay. Tócales el ego a los hombres y toditos reaccionan. Okay, so in this case, we have the information according to this, okay? So we're going to show all the answers for this. Very good, thank you very much, okay? So in this case, we got the answers. I need that you...
Estamos corrigiendo, pero al parecer todo lo tengo bien.
Okay, so correct the errors. Correct your errors, please. Okay, quickly. Let's do it, correct your errors. Okay. Quickly, please. Okay. After checking that, we have some materials, some class, some objects, and some materials that you have been matching about that. Thank you very much, okay? Now we continue with the next exercise that you have in this, and we have the number 4. So here we're going to have some sentences that we are going to form. Elkin, start reading, please. Elkin Mora. Activate your microphone, Elkin.
It's activate.
Yeah, okay,
Mhm.
right?
Write what these things are made of. Give details and explain possible narrations.
Okay, so what is Elkin saying is that we're going to write. We're going to write, and we're going to use are made of. This is an expression in the passive voice that refers about the way that is constructed something in this, okay? And we're going to make some variations. What information you're going to use? The information that you have here in this case. So we have an example. We have an example. Elkin, read please.
Yeah, okay. Computer keyboards are made of metal and plastics, and they can have rubber in the keys and cables.
Okay, so you are going to use the materials that you have in the previous box, and you are going to make those kind of sentences, okay? Please, boys, what are you are going to do, the boys? Boys, you are going to use the chat, and you are going to write the answers in the chat. Boys, you are going to use the chat. Boys, you are going to use the chat, and you are going to make the sentences with magazine, mobile, phone, sofa, sunglasses, trainers, and TV. Okay? Boys, write on the chat. And the girls, attention girls, I want to listen your sentences. Okay? Girls, I want to listen your sentences. Please continue. Let me see some names. Okay, Solange, tell me, what is the number one? Okay, Solange, tell me, what is your sentence? Solange, let's see about it. Let's do it.
Magazines are made of paper and have metal in the staples that hold the magazine sheets together.
Okay, very good. That's a good option. Ladies, another option, please. Ladies, what about you, please, Brittany Hidalgo? What about you, Brittany? Brittany Hidalgo.
Sí, Miss.
Okay, what about your sentence? Continue.
Con la palabra que sigo puedo yo escoger una.
Any other word. Select any other word.
Yeah. Sofa is usually made of cotton, wool, and rubber.
Okay, that's good. Very good. Continue. Samantha Cabrera. Give me your sentence.
Miss, pero puedo decir de trainers.
Okay, continue. Select any other word.
Trainer,
Trainers. Repeat, please. Trainers. Yes, please.
repeat.
Yes.
Trainers are made of cotton and plastic.
Okay, continue with the next one, please. Thank you. Eileen Pose. Give me your sentence. Boys are working in the Zoom chat. Ladies are orally working, okay? Eileen, give me your sentence.
TV is made of metal and wires, but the screen is made of glass.
Very good, excellent sentence. Continue with the next one, please. Let me see another girl. Scarlett Leon. Scarlett Leon, give me your sentence, please. Scarlett, your sentence, please.
Television are made of metal.
Okay, only metal? Only metal? There is not any other variation that you may have? No? No? Okay, so those are some of the sentences that you were working into the first part of this. That is the point that we're working with the vocabulary. Now we go to the grammar reference. Into the grammar section, we're going to have the following activities. Please continue. Elkin Gavilanes. Elkin, complete.
Complete the sentences with comparative or superlative form of the adjectives in breaks.
Brackets, continue.
The effect of global warming on the planet are become more serious each year.
Okay, continue the number 2.
Recycling is the most useful thing you can do at home to help the environment.
The environment. Continue, number 3.
Reducing the amount of
Vehicles.
vehicle is a much the most effective way to stop
Stop. Stop what? To stop pollution.
pollution.
Is a much more effective. Attention, this is an expression that we use. Much more effective. Much more effective. Number 4, Elkin.
Using solar energy and home is the better cheaper No.
or the environment. At home is better. That is the comparison. At home is better.
For the environment, also make your eating cheaper.
Eating bill.
Eating bill cheaper.
Cheaper. Number 5.
The most common type of rubbish found is the C is plastic.
The most common. Remember the adjectives, comparative and superlatives. In this case, we're using more and the adjective for the comparison and most for the superlative. Okay, remember those irregular forms that you have been working into the adjectives, okay? That's good, correct the errors, please, okay? Correct the errors. Now we get to the next part, okay? And now we go to the next part, and here we have some charts. In this case, we are going to use some comparisons using the expression as, or not. And we have some examples working on this, okay? Samantha, start reading.
For sentences, comparing these two activities to help the environment.
To help the environment.
Use not as.
Okay. Remember that when you use the expression as, adjective as, you are comparing, you are saying that the both objects or the both people or the both places are exactly the same. Affirmative or negative. Here you say, in this case, I need that you pay attention to that. You are using as, the adjective, and as. And obviously, in this case, you're using the negative form that says wasn't. Remember, you can use as affirmative or not as negative. You can use in present or in past or any other tense. Here we have some examples referring to this. Okay, here we have some examples referring to this. Jinson. Read example number 1.
Building a recycled sculpture wasn't as popular as the park cleanup.
As the park cleanup. You are comparing, attention, very good. So in this case, what is the option? You are comparing the parking cleanup and you are comparing with the building. Those are, you are comparing these two ones. You are comparing these two ones. And obviously, at the moment that you are comparing both, you are going to talk about the points that you have here. Okay? And obviously, you are going to use, pay attention to this. In this case, this person is using the simple past tense. It could be affirmative or negative. So we continue with the example number 2. Kevin Guillen. What about example number 2? Can you give me another example?
Welding a recycling sculpture was as effective as sparkling up.
Okay. Was or wasn't? Look at this. You're saying that building recycling was as effective as sparkling up. Was effective or wasn't effective?
No sé cómo.
Sorry? Repeat the sentence.
Welding a recycling sculpture wasn't as effective as sparkling up.
Very good. Angelina Hernandez, continue with the next one.
Park clean up as enjoyable as building recycling sculpture.
As enjoyable as. Okay, thank you. Continue with the next one, please. Arias Priscilla. Arias Priscilla, continue.
Yes. Build Building a recycled sculpture wasn't as easy to organize as the park cleanup.
Very good. Excellent form. Okay, the last one, Byron Navarrete. Byron Navarrete. Byron.
The port cleanup wasn't as simple as building a recycled sculpture.
Repeat, please.
The port cleanup wasn't as simple as building a recycled sculpture.
As simple, okay, or easy to organize, I meant that you said, right? Okay, so here we have some of the options that you have been working according to this, okay? And obviously here you have some of the options that are your criteria maybe were more effective for that in this, okay? Remember they use the expression as, wasn't, affirmative or negative, was, wasn't, were, weren't, are the options that you are going to use between as, adjective, as, using the information that you have there, okay? Very good. Now we continue with the next part, okay? And also we are going to have some of the pronouns. Now we got some of the pronouns according to this. Please start reading, Jinson.
Can you tell, sorry, complete the sentences with the correct indefinite pronouns.
Indefinite pronouns, okay? So what is the number one?
Can you tell me anything useful I could do to help save the planet?
Okay, so in this case, anything, attention to do in this case. When you have a question, remember the rule. When you have a question, in the question, we prefer to use, in this case, something. Remember any, you remember, but miss, we say that any was for questions. And that is the association that I made when I said anything, right? But in this case, when you are using about these indefinite pronouns, when you are not sure about what is the answer, it's preferable to use something into the question. Okay? Continue, Jinson, the number two.
Yeah. Do you have anything you would like me to recycle?
Okay. Do you have anything? Miss, but in the number one, you tell me something into the question because I don't know what was exactly the answer. In this case, I use anything because you are asking for something. It could be any of this case. That is the difference. Anything because you are asking for maybe only one of these because you almost know what is going to be the answer for this. Okay, continue the number three.
No. It's day yet, so I will think of everything.
Okay, that is a very complex exercise. Pay attention. Nobody has organized anything. Nobody is no person, no people. Is introducing a negative expression in this. Nobody has organized anything because it's introducing a negative option. So I will think of something. Okay. Number
Miss,
four, continue. Tell me.
Sorry, it can be no one. No one.
Yes, nobody or no one has organized. In this case, what is the only difference that I prefer to say in this case between nobody and no one? Because if you say, for example, nobody is talking about a group. Nobody has organized because you're talking about an event. Yes or no? We're talking about an event. That's the reason why the example prefers to use nobody in a general way. I prefer to use no one when you are sure that you are dedicating the sentence or the expression only to a reduced people or one. Okay? Number four, continue, mister.
There's rubbish everywhere on the beach.
Okay, and number five?
Can anyone help me tidy up, please?
Can anyone or can somebody? Can somebody because you are asking directly a person to do the action. Okay, you're asking about the action. Al gracioso ya lo voy a sacar, que está muerto de la risa y ya le voy a preguntar qué es lo que está haciendo. Que cree que no lo veo, ya mismo le saco la mano y le hago la mecha por aquí mismo. Okay, so in this case, ya te estoy viendo, Gavilanes. Okay, in this case, you are using those, okay? Correct the errors. Correct the errors. Okay. 1, 2, and 3. Ready? We now go in this case. Okay. Now we're going to make some sentences. We are going to talk about some sentences about this. Okay, let me see. Vamos a ver el gracioso, pues a ver qué me dice. Mejor no, para morirme de la ira, mejor no. Continue, please, Camila Plaza.
Write true sentences for you about these things.
Okay, example number 1.
Something you do to help the planet. Something I do to help the planet is to raise plastic bags.
Is to reuse, okay? You're going to give me your options. You're going to give me your options about this, okay? Keira, what is your option number 2, Keira?
Sometimes I know to make out of paper is origami.
Okay, okay, okay. That is the number 3, right? Very good. What about the number 2, Freddy Pluas? Number 2. Freddy, number 2.
Ay, perdón, la 3, perdón.
Number 2, Freddy.
More about.
Okay, tell me, what
Okay.
is the answer? A country, Freddy.
Tiene mal el internet, creo, Miss.
No, nada que tiene mal el internet. Muy bien que lo escuché. A country.
¿Me escucha?
Yes.
A country you would like to know more about.
Okay, give me the sentence. What is your sentence? United States, Russia, Venezuela, I don't know. Which is the country?
No.
Ready? Freddy, I need your answer. ¿Estás dormido todavía, Freddy? Angelina, what about the number 2, Angelina?
I would like to know more about Brazil.
Okay. Continue with the number 4, Paola Montaño, number 4. Paola Montaño, number 4. Paola. Paola Montaño, number 4. Póngale falta. Continue with the next one, please. Kevin Guillén, number 4, Kevin. Kevin, number 4.
Food no one in your class has eaten. Vanesca.
Vanesca is
food no one in your class.
no one eats in.
No what it is your class.
In my class. Okay, thank you. Continue with the next one. Leon Scarlett, number 5. Scarlett, number 5. Number 5, Scarlett.
An activity to help the environment that people do everywhere.
Si se cae la sesión, nos volvemos a conectar de inmediato. Si se cae la sesión, nos volvemos a conectar de inmediato para la segunda hora. What is the answer, number 5? Miss, what is the number 5? Miss, what is the number 5?
I will clean every park and beach in the world.
I would clean everywhere around the world, maybe would be some of the positive answers that you wish, okay? In this case, you have your own answers to work about this, okay? Nos queda menos de un minuto, nos volvemos a conectar de inmediato para pasar la lista y terminar con esta parte. Nos volvemos a conectar de inmediato, ¿ok?